Raj is also there. Hey, hi Adityaraj. Seems there are two Adityas now.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, welcome to the. This is the second meeting, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the second AIML working group meeting. And last time we didn't have much of the attendees, but this time it's a plus one. So happy to see that. Now I have added the doc link and I've created the page for today's meeting. I'll just share it on the chat. And Satyam, if you go through the document, you can check the tab 2, and tab 2 is for today's meeting. So in further meeting, if we do like meetings in this sense, then we need to create new tab in before every meeting.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Ah,
so let me start with some points that we'd like to work on this year in AIML. So MCP has an issue of context bloat, and this is a problem that we would like to solve.
yeah,
And there are some things that would be an aspect of study resource where we'd like to write some. Just give me a second.
yeah, no issue. By the way, is
Yeah,
my screen
so
visible? Okay, you are
yeah, your
already in the.
screen is visible.
Okay, yeah, cool.
One would be blog. Let me just do it like this. Blogs and tutorials. And in these, we try to dive into some concepts that are used in latest AML frameworks, such as memory in LangGraph. And we'd like to create a topology using AI models that are open source, and that would look similar to something where we have an SLM. SLM decides the tool contexts for LLMs. There would be one POC on this, and then in the study resources, let's copy it into this section.
Hmm.
We'd have. I'm thinking of diving more deep into pins, pin, which is physics in neural networks.
Hmm.
So this is a bit sophisticated concept because there is a verification layer as well that has been added to the output neural networks, and this is important in trying to simulate physics-based environments. So we carry on with some blogs and explaining what pin is. And in tutorials section, we could have tutorials in running what is a inference engine and types of it, inference engines. And there are some concepts in it called, which is very famous and I think so, VLLMs. Let's let's also dive deep into them, how they work. Okay, so this would be some small goals. I think so we can fill this list a lot with CFD, CAE, and those stuff. So, but let's keep it a ongoing list. Let's not complete it for now. What our priority for now would be is these are study resources. Let's go into tutorials for one more section, which would be about rags, rag with knowledge graphs, and vector DBs. So, uh, for our current task, let's just write current. I'll be working on some study resources that might involve tutorials. One of these, I'll pick one.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just write my name. Satyam would be working on study resources in uh, AI concepts. And I think so. Aditya Raj is also working on something. Maybe we
Mm-hmm.
can expect the RAG pipeline I asked him last time. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe you could expect something like that, RAG using LangGraph. So I just want you to basically understand how we are going to use LangGraph. And let's keep this. There's a big timeline that we can create, but let's not bind ourselves to some timeline because we cannot dedicatedly give specific time to this, but we'll do as much as we can. One thing to note is we'll try to shift towards Golang. Although
Mm-hmm.
Python is great for research and all, but companies require scaling their product, maintaining their code, and Golang would be a good use. Golang's MCP servers have a module, I think. So let's just write it over here when I know the name later on. So this would be the plan for till current. This is what we have done. I've thought through that we can do till now. Let's update the AI section a bit more with
Mm-hmm.
tutorials and inference engines. And after this, these topics are a bit advanced, so we'll touch them later on. So these would require a lot of mathematics. So we can start with create. We cannot create a exact tutorial of it because that's costly, resource expensive, and let's start with some resources where we just try to explain the concepts in a blog or something.
Yeah, sounds good. And may I ask, like once you publish those blogs, either like you do it on your personal Medium page, can it be followed by copy pasting the materials into the NGCode documentation? Of course,
Oh,
we always in the author name, but it would be really good to have all
yeah, yeah.
those in one documentation. That is the idea.
So what I was doing is in Curiosity Labs, I was starting three sections
Mm-hmm.
for Rust, eBPF, and AI, and
Mm-hmm.
those would be follow-up sections. So in that, we have the AI section, which would contain only blogs of AI. So you can go through all the blogs over there. The blog
Mm-hmm.
section and tutorial section, you can follow up over there. So
And
I'll attach the link
can we
there.
do one more thing? Um, uh, Even your previous ones, vlogs, are those all currently in the Curiosity documentation server, or is it
Not yet. They are in NgKore's documentation server.
okay? How about we do one thing? We create. I mean, yeah, Curiosity server is there, blog server is there. In the NGCode documentation, we create a section for AI. In that part, we will simply forward the link to the Curiosity documentation. How does that sound?
Okay.
Yeah, because what we are showing is okay. In Curiosity Lab and NGCore both are working together, and Curiosity Labs is more focused on the AI and eBPF part. That is the idea.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Yeah, cool. So maybe by next meeting, if there is any documentation link for the Curiosity Labs blog server, just let me know. I'll directly connect it with the NGCore documentation. One section will be directly forwarded to your Curiosity Labs.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. I'll add it in this document as well. I think so. This is shared with everyone who joins this meeting, right?
Yes, and there is one more guy who has joined. Om Prakash is there. Hi Om Prakash. Hi Aditya Raj. Yes. I mean, if you guys can open your mic and do introduction and just like follow up with the what are the work you have done, that would be good. Otherwise, we can just simply write the things here as well. Okay, cool. So now let's make it more concrete. Uh, for example, Aditya Raj is working on RAG. So if he creates any documentation, Aditya, I'm not sure whether you are able to hear me or not. If you can create any documentation and then you paste it on your Medium page, blog or LinkedIn, and then we can attach those blogs into the Curiosity Labs also. So that would be the idea. Now, if we are working on something more concrete like RAG using LangGraph, if you need any help from us or any more resources, just then please reach out to us on Metric Server or even personally, and then we can do like more such discussion. If there's a need for doing more meetings, then we can of course do that as well. Cool. So right now, Satyam, current task is your study resources in AI concepts, and Aditya Raj would be working on RAG. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And there are few more resources. Om Prakash has joined if he has any interest on these topics. So these are like the what are the idea that we are targeting to. Uh, One is MCP context, in which we are SLM. This is what Satyam can clarify. But for the study resource part, these are the topic that we are thinking of targeting at the moment. If any of these topics is interested, sounds interesting to you, then you can just pick it up any topic and do more research on this and ask to Satyam what resources you can use or what follow-up tasks that you want to do. So yeah, feel free.
Okay, भैया.
Yeah, hi, Om Prakash. Om Prakash, I remember talking to you previously, right? Have we communicated through any platform?
नो, मैंने
Okay.
तो नहीं कहता था. अधिकतर आज में शायद आपसे बात की थी.
Acha, acha, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, so Om Prakash, you're also from the Ramanujan College then.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, perfect. First year, second year?
Second.
Okay. Have you met Satyam?
No.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have met me because I don't go to college anymore.
Come on, guys. You guys study in the same college.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be coming to college soon whenever I get time.
Yeah. Yeah, so please contact each other whenever Satyam you're going to college, then please talk to them and you guys can also meet offline because online it's good, but just for starting the things, if you want guidance in any things, then should definitely meet offline.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
भैया.
sure.
Yeah. Now, Aditya Raj, do you have any question? You can just simply type it down or you want to go through the metric server. Like just like any help, any ongoing progress that you want to mention. If not, no worries. I mean, you can do over text also. So yeah, so Satyam, what shall we expect by next meeting? The documentation server you created that, and we just uh, put like all the existing work that we have done, and then we can share it on the metric server. Hey guys, we are working on these things. We have already done these things. If any things out of these is interesting to you, then uh, please read more and then join the meeting. And one more thing that Satyam I would like to ask you is to would it be possible for you to reach out to the previous folks that we have talked on LinkedIn?
Yeah, yeah. I can reach out to them as well.
Yeah, I think I remember Shairista was there, um, and few more folks were there, Ankit and all. Yeah, so because
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether they are aware about these meetings or not, but those guys are interested. At that time, they had some exams, so they were not able to work dedicatedly on this. But I'm not sure now whether they know about our new meetings and new methods. So I would request you to please reach out to them once, then ask them, okay, there are meetings that we are hosting bi-weekly. If you guys are interested, then please join.
Hmm. I think
Sure.
so. There was another guy, Shreyas Gupta, but he stuck with the research dissertation part that we were facing last sem.
Okay. So anyway, I'm just tagging to you. Just give him a follow-up because yeah, we will work on something good, but as long as we don't, sorry, as we don't have audience, then it might not be that much productive that we expect.
Hmm. Okay. I think so. That's it for this meeting. Hello, Shubham. I think so. Do you want to say something, Shubham?
Oh,
No,
Shivam has also joined.
I just
Hey,
came here to see what
yeah,
are the
Shivam.
updates on the AI working group.
Yeah, thanks for joining. We had like comparatively less amount of audience, but as compared to our last meetings, I think the most amount of people has joined the AI meeting. Yeah.
True, true.
What is the current targets in telecom working group?
Uh, Satyam, currently, like I'm also working on the PQC side, so I'm a little bit of inactive in the telecom. But currently, for now, we're targeting the open source projects and doing some workarounds uh, on those projects right now.
Okay, are they related to RAN or Core?
All areas. I mean, like, let's say iOS MC and 5G core is still on hold. So maybe after a couple of days, if it works, so I will move to the next task, maybe.
Okay, okay. And what about PQC working group, Aditya?
PQC working group. Yeah, first of all, for more um, um, description on telecom. For telecom, we are at the moment we don't have any dedicated project. We are basically working on the use cases like deployment of some projects, integrating them. But for PQC, we have of course some testing that we want to do similar to telecom, but we also wanted to create a new project that unfortunately you already completed today. So that task will be done soon. Yeah, the thing was, as I said previously, like we want to remove the TCP dump method, and we wanted to do TLS tracing. And your method initially was the application library tracing, but then it changes to TLS. So I think it covered both the points. So I think we don't need to do that again. We'll just simply take your eBPS cipher trace for that purpose. And next thing is we have some IoT devices TLS libraries that we wanted to test. PQC was not there, so now there are some PQC integration. So that is one task. Then we are working on the NVIDIA part also, CUPQC. So that is the main thing. Now I'm really happy to see that eBPS cipher trace has done the TLS tracing. So that's pretty much it. We can use it on the PQC crypto inventory or whatever we want to do. Yeah, so good work, guys. Yeah, we don't have anything else to discuss if we have like two new faces in the meeting. So if you guys have any questions to discuss, then please do ask. Otherwise, we'll meet in the next meeting, next bi-weekly meeting.
Yeah,
Let's
I think so. It's good. Let's meet
yeah.
in the next one.
Yeah, thanks. And guys, by the way, we will be uploading all these meeting recordings in the NgKore YouTube. So if you just want to do check the video again and do the revision of the ongoing task, so we will provide a link on the metric server, and there's a NgKore YouTube channel where you can see all the recordings. So give it a subscribe as well. Thanks.
And you can also have the access to this documentation, uh, right?
Yeah.
Like
In
in
fact,
the
let me
description of
paste it
your.
on the chat as well.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Bye bye. See ya.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Okay, have a
Thanks,
good day.
Satyam.
Bye.
Bye, Om Prakash. Bye, Aditya.